Hello, Gum Gum Stalker crew. We're going to be talking about the One Piece market right now because there is a huge leak of mangas that are incoming on the next set. That's causing a lot of fear into the One Piece market. We're going to be talking about booster boxes, what's exactly causing these drops, and just kind of go in on my thoughts on One Piece right now and into the future. So we'll take a look here first. Paramount War booster box, you can see it's about $150. That's the second set that came out with the One Piece TCG, and you can see we used to be around 400 or so a couple months ago, and now we are halved that price. 50% drop there on that. We also got Romance Dawn. Not too much of a drop on Romance Dawn. It's still pretty expensive relatively. I don't know what's going on with this chart. I think that there should be a lot more data, but for some reason it only gives me up until June, so I don't know what's going on there. But Romance Dawn, still pretty expensive set, but it has come down quite a lot as well. We're gonna look at Awakening of the New Era. This is probably one of them that's gotten, you know, probably the most hyped set out of One Piece besides the 1 and 2. But man, this set used to be so expensive, and now we're looking at what, a huge spike from 300s back all the way down to $140 in booster box. That's almost what it was at release before the huge spike for this set. Very interesting what's going on right now in the market. Now primarily this is happening because Bandai has reprinted booster boxes. A small reprint is what they're saying of booster boxes. I think LGS has got maybe a couple cases of 1 through 5. I think there are reprints of 7, 6 as well in the future, but primarily booster boxes did flood the market a little bit. That caused the price to come down. We just had, so let's take a look here, Wings of the Captain. This is probably the one that's had the craziest decrease, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is pretty much MSRP. Pretty much MSRP right there, guys. This is one heck of a buying opportunity if you guys are looking into One Piece for the future. But you guys can see just this month a huge decline in that price. Pretty much 50% drop across the board with some of these newer One Piece sets. You can look at the manga rares here as well. This is the Luffy from OP05 manga rare. You can see a huge spike and then another drop back down, back to levels around April. We're sitting about 3,000. Still pretty expensive card relatively because it is very difficult to pull. Let's look at the Zoro here though. The Zoro has come down quite a lot, and again I'll get into the reasons for that as well. A lot of speculation in the markets right now about what's gonna show up due to leaks in Japan. So we've got this one. It used to be $1,400. Now you're looking at $845. Pretty huge price drop there for a manga rare. To see a manga rare under $1,000, it's almost unheard of, I feel like. So part of the reason why this has been happening specifically for the newer sets, the older sets, and then I'm going to attribute that to the reprints that have come out. But what we got in, let's go to Twitter here. So this was originally posted by Guan Rong Kuik. Shout out to him. I definitely botched that name, but he is a One Piece player. This was posted from Malaysia, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a full screen here. So these are the manga rares that are going to be released. This is an official One Piece display case in Malaysia. This is what's going to be released in the premium booster box. That's the first booster box with official reprinted cards in it, and this caught people off guard. You guys can see the Nami here on the far right of the frame. That's the one that we got introduced to a long time ago, maybe like 2 weeks or so ago, the Nami manga rare there. But people saw this and they were freaking out because look at all these other mangas that are going to be included in this premium booster box. That's pretty crazy that they would put all of the mangas released thus far into this premium booster. That is a heck of a premium booster box, and I'm hearing rumors, now this is just a rumor thus far, there's no confirmation, that it's gonna be one manga per case. That is huge for pull rates. That's huge for pull rates. You think about it, One Piece case, you could go through an entire case, not even see a single manga. For the premium booster to have one per case, it's pretty crazy. We can go ahead and show all the other stuff that's going to be in there as well. But most notably, people saw this and they were freaking out because All the mangas are included. Now there is a caveat to that. We do know a little bit more information. It's still all speculation at this point though. So let's go ahead and bring up this. All right, so this is courtesy of Metamon on Twitter as well, posting this. We're just gonna go ahead and play this so you guys can see all of this up front. I kind of wish the clarity was a little bit better because I'm looking for a specific stamp in all of these, but we do have a little bit more confirmation on the stamps. Let's go ahead and get that out of here as well. And you can see right here are the stamps that we have. So the right one is the reprint from the premium booster, supposedly. Now these are leaks. They do look like official cards. And that stamp is evident in a lot of the sets beyond 05. So beyond 05, you do see these stamps on the bottom left of the card. The one on the left here, the ace, this is the original print from OP02. So this is the ace from Paramount War. As you can see, there is no stamp in the bottom here. We can go ahead and zoom in on this as well. So you guys can see that little stamp right there. And you can see this one does not have a stamp. I can confirm that as well, since for the English set, we have pulled some manga rares and they did not have the stamp from the previous editions. Maybe I could pull those up in a little bit here as well. So here are some of the original manga rares. You can see the 05 Luffy right here, and we zoom in. There is a stamp right there for the 05 Luffy. There is a stamp right there for the Law. So this is One Piece 05. So before 05 though, I believe there was no stamp. We can go here, look at the Soga King, and there isn't a stamp there as well. No stamp on this. The Chopper has a stamp. Let's look at the, yep, so there's no stamp here for the manga Shanks as well. So you guys can see that there is a lot of fear in the market, primarily because people are distinguishing now that One Piece, it might not be as safe as a investment vehicle, as mostly a collectible investment vehicle as people have thought, especially with these reprints that have come out now. There is a lot of fear in the markets right now. However, the reason why we're seeing like prices like this for Wings of the Captain, we're pretty much at, you know, MSRP with that $97-98 mark. The Zoro's dropped quite substantially as well, 1400 all the way down to 842, and that's primarily because the Zoro has the stamp. The Zoro has the stamp at the bottom left corner here. Let me bring up from our actual stream. You guys can see this is the Zoro from our actual stream. There is that stamp right there in the English TCG. You can see that this is past 05 now, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at 05. The Luffy manga here, there is a stamp here, but it's not in the usual position, which I assume all of the ones coming out here, hey, that's me. All the ones coming out here are gonna have that stamp in the bottom left corner here, the official One Piece stamp. I know it's a little bit different placement, but it matters. It matters quite a lot to collectors and investors and people that are holding on to these products for the long term. First edition versus second edition. First edition, shadowless, base set, all that jazz. It matters a ton because majority of people want the first thing of the product that came out, and that's primarily why you're seeing a lot of price action on the newer sets dropping, primarily because reprints as well. But this revelation here that came out has people just absolutely terrified. I will have to say that this is very, very poor marketing on Bandai's part, because if you have the ability to distinguish something between first print and second print, I think you should definitely do so. And the fact that OP06 is still very new, OP06 and beyond is still very new. It just came out this year. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot having these pretty much game pieces now in the One Piece arena, because like, what's the incentive of me to buy a One Piece Wings of the Captain booster box? There's really no incentive, because the card is in the premium booster, and I could just buy the premium booster if it doesn't have any distinguishing factors between being from the original set and being from the premium booster. I just don't understand why they didn't have like maybe a different, you know, second edition, maybe a premium booster tag on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens though when it comes over to the English TCG. We will be opening this on stream as well, so we'll see firsthand how these look. Maybe there is something that we're missing from all these pictures. I hope that's the case for the collectors slash investors out there. But you know, it's kind of poor marketing because you're literally taking away the demand of these products that you have out there. That's really what they're doing to themselves right now, especially if these leaks are true. My 2 cents on this is that this is one heck of a buying opportunity. If you truly believe in the One Piece TCG, I would have never imagined we would see pretty much MSRP for a One Piece booster box at the current times right now. If you are a huge believer, you should be rejoicing. If you are someone that bought in on booster boxes, especially Wings of the Captain, maybe $300 at the time, something like that, something crazy. I can't remember exactly how high did it get to. 244. If you bought it up here and you're holding it right there, I know it stings a lot, but you know, we're looking at very, very short term right now. If you are a long-term collector, you're going to be holding these boxes 10 years and One Piece is still going strong 10 years, 5 years from now. I don't think you should be too worried. You're already down that amount of money anyways, regardless. You're already out that much money because you're just holding it in your closet, in your basement, in your mom's house. So that's why I'm like, you know, if you have it and you bought, unfortunately, at 240 and it's going for MSRP right now, like, you're already out money. You can sell it for a huge loss, but that is up to you. I mean, people were rejoicing when they could get booster boxes at MSRP. Now people are in absolute panic. As long as Bandai can establish when the reprints are officially done, we might be okay in this. If you are a huge One Piece collector, you love the cards, you love the artwork as I do, now is the time to start buying. It's a great buying opportunity. I understand the fear. I understand people that want to get out completely, but you know, just take a step back. Don't panic too much. Dollar cost. We know that it probably won't be increasing in price from here on out for a little bit. It can definitely go down even more below MSRP. That's when I might start getting a little worried. But right now, sitting with the One Piece market, just hindsight, you look at this maybe 5 years. I hope I'm saying this right. You look at this 5 years in the future back, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I bought boxes at MSRP for Wings of Captain. So just stay the course if you guys believe in the One Piece TCG. If not, get out while you can. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.